Right. Sean, Katie, Sean. So, Katie, have you ever heard of Ed Sheeran?
Considering I've been to see him twice, I would say yes. Vaguely.
Yeah. He's not very popular yet. I think he'll get bigger in the future. Have you ever heard of...
That is sarcasm.
That was sarcasm. That was yeah. Have you ever heard of Bring Me the Horizon?
You know, I've heard of the name.
They are massively popular.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen.
I don't think it's in your circle. You know, your circle of music. I don't think Bring Me the Horizon are in there. Have you heard the song Bad Life by Sigrid?
I don't think so.
Well, maybe that's another reaction because that's a banger as well. But you've heard of the song Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
So you know how Ed Sheeran had that sort of phase where he kind of went round and he was doing sort of duos with certain people. He did one with Bring Me the Horizon, and it's Bad Habits, and it's pretty amazing. I think it's better than the normal version of it. But that's because I think Ollie Sykes is one of the few people in the world who's actually mastered his voice. Like, properly mastered his voice. If you hear him live and you hear him in, like, recording, he doesn't sound particularly different.
Right, okay.
Like, if you went to see a Bring Me the Horizon show, you would get what you're paying for.
Right, so he's not, like, heavily auto-tuned and stuff like that.
No, and he's also, like, he's not one of those people who'll go, right, I'm going to sing this song. Take it away. And then just the entire song, the audience is singing it.
Or just sings a bit then dances, and then sings a bit then dances.
He does. He is brilliant live. So I thought I would show you this, let you listen, get your opinion. Okay. Do you want to hit F9 for me?
Okay. It's bugging me that I don't know. I must know Bring Me a Horizon song. I must.
They're very...
I've heard the name. I know.
You might get dizzy with this. Don't stare directly at it.
Am I supposed to look? Does it do this the entire time? Are you joking? Why would they do that? Oh, is that meant to be a vampire?
Yeah. If you saw Ollie Sykes, he does look a little bit like a vampire.
Ed Sheeran's really good live as well.
Oh yeah, he is.
Except that he doesn't put a very good song last.
Yeah.
He's done that twice, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's always put like one of his
I've
lessons.
only seen him once.
You have?
I didn't go with you the same time.
I've seen him twice. You'd think he would put like this song last or one of his really popular ones last.
This has become one of my favourite songs.
I really like this song.
I really love Bad Habits. And I love this version of it. You ready? Ready.
Careful not put your shoulder out again.
I'm not on headbanging. Headbanging doesn't involve the shoulders.
The way you're doing it does.
That's because I've got to move my entire body.
Every pure intention ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spark. Started under neon lights and then it all got dark. I only know how to go too far. My bad habits lead to late nights and then alone.
What type of genre did Bring Me a Horizon do? Was it like rock? Yeah.
Heavier stuff.
It sounded like he was doing that, like, what was it, like, screaming? Yeah. The scream singing.
Screamo. Like you call it, Screamo.
Scream. Alright.
Nothing happens after two. It's true, my bad habits lead to you.
They did a performance once, Bring Me the Horizon, where they did, if you can believe it, like music like this in front of a big live band at Royal Albert Hall. It's one of the coolest performances that they've ever done. Does not just feel better, it does not just feel better with that version of the music in the background.
It is good. It sounds good.
till the fun ran out.
I wonder how he chooses artists to like collab with and do stuff, because it is a different type of song now, isn't it?
My bad habits lead to late nights sitting alone, conversations with a stranger I barely know, swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use, or do my bad habits lead to you?
The thing is with Bring Me the Horizon is, you know how some bands have got like the singer who's considered like the star. Bring Me the Horizon, you can't really say that. The entire band is just on top of their game.
Oh.
Come on, that was good, wasn't it?
I wonder what that would do to like your voice, like doing screamo music. Like it must hurt afterwards. You must be like, oh,
Yeah.
like oh my god.
He's got one of them voices where it sounds great when he's not doing the scream version, but he's also like really good at the scream version as well. You've probably heard some of their songs,
I must have.
but I feel like if
I've
I tell
heard
you the name, I feel like if I told you the name, you probably haven't.
If I heard the song, I'd probably
Yeah.
know something.
Yeah. What do you think compared to the original?
Oh god. It was just different, wasn't it? It was more like,
Yeah.
I guess because the original version's more like poppy, isn't it? Like it's not
Yeah.
even like Ed Sheeran, like you associate him with a guitar, but Bad Habits was kind of one of the songs he did, but it wasn't that. So it was different, but I like that. I like with the live, with like the band and stuff.
Feels as well. I don't like songs where. I don't always like songs where the tune is essentially the same throughout the entire song. Bad Habits does kind of fall in that bracket a little bit, although I absolutely love it. The tune doesn't really change.
Yeah.
But with this, you have the sort of the beginning bit with Ed Sheeran where it is the same tune, and then it turns into the Bring Me the Horizon version of it, which is like it's
the
rock.
band,
It's rock
yeah.
music, isn't it? But Ed Sheeran's voice as well does blend itself well to being with Bring Me the Horizon.
There was a moment where they were both like harmonising, and I was like, oh, who's singing there? And then it was like, oh, it was just because it was that good. And they blended that well that you just were kind of
I
like
think that's maybe why he goes for people like that. Is he goes for people who he knows his voice will.
blend well with.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like when you hear Bad Habits, you don't associate it with like a rock song. But it's interesting that he knew that and he was like, okay, that would sound good like that.
But Ollie Sykes, who's the lead singer of Bring Me the Horizon, does have. If you actually listen to a lot of people talk about him, they all say his voice is perfect for harmonising with people.
Right.
Because he, not obviously the scream version part of his song, there's not many people who can do that as well as he can. There's also a sort of, I can't remember what it's called, but he sings in a certain way where it's easy to harmonise with, no matter who you are.
Okay.
That's why he's done songs like, I'm sure you've heard Bad Life by Sigrid, where she sings it with him. If not, I might show you that one as well, because that's another example where it showcases his voice, but also shows how well his voice harmonises with other people's.
Right.
And that's a lass singing with him there. God, I've got a proper tickly throat. So what do you reckon? Out of 10?
It was good. I'd probably give it like a solid 9.
9. What would you give the original?
I feel like Bad Habits wasn't like my all-time favourite Ed Sheeran song. Probably like an 8.
See, most of my favourite songs are 8s and 9s. There's a few of them that are 9s. I would give this a 9. I think this is 9.
Yeah.
The original, I would say, is an 8. There's only one song in the
Yeah.
world that has it's a 10, and it's Bohemian Rhapsody. There's no.
But like for me personally with Ed Sheeran, I always just preferred his acoustic stuff
Yeah.
more. I felt like that was is his better stuff. That was just personal opinion, but I'd still like Bad Habits. But I do like the.
But you do like
band
the
with it.
contrast, yeah.
Yeah.
Might turn you into Bring Me the Horizon fan. That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, fancy that.
I'm not opposed to it. I've just never listened to any of this stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to get into as well, isn't it?
It's just
It's hard to get into like
I've
newer
never
music.
been one like, because I feel like when I was at school, and I'm not trying to like generalize here. When I was at school, there was a time in like when we were like 14 or something, like everyone just got into like screamo stuff and like rock stuff, and I could just never get into it.
Yeah.
Especially screamo stuff, because I was always just like, well, they're just screaming. I could never appreciate why, like what the artistic choice was for that or anything.
It's good when the band doesn't have to rely purely on screaming.
Yeah. But and that's whenever I hear it, that's what I always associate it with. I always go back to like bad memories of school, and everyone's just like, oh, I'm into rock, and it's just screaming.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's just, I don't like that at all.
Most people would say that if it's got screamo in it, then it's not particularly rock music, it's more heavy metal. Which is why a lot of teenagers tend to go through what you would call a emo phase, which is where things like heavy metal and screamo music tends to get pushed into.
Yeah.
But you look at things like Bring Me the Horizon, who are massively popular. You know, there are people like the Foo Fighters. I know Dave Grohl doesn't do a lot of it, but there has been songs where he has, done screamo versions. I think I do think there's an art to it, and you can be overly screamy. But I think that's why I said Ollie Sykes has mastered it, where he's found the balance.
Yeah, I didn't mind when he did it there, because it wasn't like the entire, but like there was always those songs where it was just like, it felt like the entire song, it was just like, and I was just like, why is this person screaming at me? What have I done wrong?
Who hurt them?
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't mind it there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
overpowering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know some other songs you want us to listen to. I might make you listen to the Secret song, Bad Life. I feel like you've heard it. You must have heard it.
Probably would have. I just don't. I'm not good with titles and names and stuff.
That's a good one, and that shows you how good Bring Me the Horizon and Ollie Sykes is, and you'll actually get to see him in the flesh as well. Not in the flesh. You'll actually get to see him.
Yeah,
see
his
what he
face.
looks like. Yeah. What's I saying? But
I know it's a bit weird that why there are loads of bats. Why does he have a vampire?
Because they're vampires.
Why?
I have no idea. Isn't he a vampire in the Bad Habits music video? Is that not what it is?
I don't think I've ever actually seen the music video.
I'm sure he's a vampire.
Maybe he is.
But let us know some other songs you want us to react to. You have songs. You must have songs that you want me to react to.
I never have quite a lot in my playlists. I could get. You probably wouldn't enjoy it.
Is it Taylor Swift?
Why do you have such an issue with Taylor Swift?
I think all her songs sound the same.
That. If there are any people watching that are Taylor Swift fans, you'll probably be murdered in the comments too.
I've just triggered them so
and
badly.
Number two, I could get you to listen to a lot of things that don't sound the same. So, I feel like that's a bit of a challenge.
Alright, so this series can be called Your Journey to Turning Me into a Swiftie. Is that what her fan base is called?
Swifties.
Swifties?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not called Tay-Tays or...
No, she's Tay-Tay.
That sounds like boobs, doesn't it?
Tay-Tays. I don't know why you took it there.
It does, doesn't it? God.
I mean, she gets called Tay-Tay, but...
Yeah, maybe that's why her fans aren't called Tay-Tay.
Just why do you do this?
Oh,
it's always you as well, by the way.
That's so stupid. Anyway, I'm such a child. Yeah, let us know some other stuff. I was talking.
What being off is doing to you. You're just going insane.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm in these walls all the time.
Don't leave the house.
I've started drawing the numbers. I haven't really. I was joking. God.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell, be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say? I might introduce you to some older music as well. Older music. Kind of stuff that me and Dad listen to. And Mum.
I do listen to older music as well, you know.
Yeah, but you listen to sort of...
The issue is that we've talked about this before, it just so happens every time you go in my car there's either K-pop on or the Taylor Swift. That's not my fault.
Yeah, but I'm in your car a lot. And there's always...
You're not in my car a lot?
Yeah.
You're not?
Yeah. At least once a week I'm in your car.
I bet.
Or maybe not recently. God,
Not true
stop
at all.
using my shoulder against me. Ugh. The impertinence. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching.